Hello, ZPA community. Mark McDonald here, and this is our weekly Share It and Build It ZPA Live webcast. Now, you know there's someone missing right now. We see Bonnie. Bonnie's that little ZPA image in the corner, and we can never do this without Bonnie. So we love you, Bonnie. But Renita Rowe-Brandon, she will be joining us about 5 minutes late tonight. She is doing something cool. She is talking to a soccer team about PFC every 3 and about ZP8. So, you know, it's totally cool to be late when you're actually talking to fellow soccer blood. But tonight's cool. You know what? As we talked about last week, our goal is to make these about 20 minutes in and out, but really good content that you can leverage for the week. And what I wanted to talk about tonight, and we have 2 main things. You know, right now it's March. I think it's March 12th. I think we're sitting on March 12th, and we're looking at getting a little warmer. Summers are getting closer. Few months away from summer, and spring is right around the corner. And this is the time where we have to shift our mindset from get lean in 2017 and actually start changing the conversation about not being the best you this new year, but moving into getting ready for summer. And I'm going to talk about a promo we're going to launch in April called Summer Shape Challenge. So I want to part of this coaching series that we're doing is to start seeing you the different times of year. Zen Project 8's a health movement. We know it's a global health movement. So based upon where you are in the world, and I'm talking from a US perspective right now, it's understanding the times of the season, because it's much easier to engage individuals, to share a message, to lead a movement, to be part of a movement, to lock arms with a couple of friends and say, let's get healthy when you're speaking that time of year. And then some future segments we're going to do down the line is actually how to speak to media. And we're going to bring on some guests that are on TV, that are doing newspaper, that are having newspaper articles and things like that. And that all comes back down to the time of the season. And then the second part of the show tonight, Renita will be talking about this, and I'll be sharing my insight as well, about this mindset shift. I texted Renita today and I said, Renita, what do you want to talk about today? What's the main thing you want to drive home? Because I told her we're going to be talking about the promo. She said, well, you know, Mark, I want to help people understand the difference between the mindset that you're doing network marketing compared to solving a major problem in society. So I want everyone to sit on that for a moment. You know, the reason why I partner with Jeunesse, the reason why Zen Project 8, Jeunesse Global is an amazing company. 140 countries. When we think about we're launching in Australia next week. We just launched ZP8 in Chile this past Saturday, Europe in April. When I think about the outreach, when I think about the difference in the lives we can change, we are solving a major issue in society. Network marketing is just simply sharing ideas and creating a community outreach program together. And that's the power of it, that mindset shift. So Renita's going to talk about that because she's had some breakthroughs with that as well through her years. But before we dive into the summer shape and I start talking about how you can prepare for what's coming up, I want to share 2 blogs with you. So these are 2 blogs that I think are crucial. The first one, let me go right here. The first one is right here. When you look at maximizing your Zen Project 8 workouts with 3 powerful exercise strategies. So that's the one that we just launched. Hold on, sorry. I think I got to change. I got to put this to a new screen. My bad. Okay. New window. Okay, let me share a screen, a different one. Sorry about this, guys. Okay, I'm back. Now I'm going to share this. I was sharing the actual screen I was on. That did not work for me, but here we go. So this is actually the Zen. When we talk about the actual blog about the Zen Project 8, let me go to the exercise. This is one that was just launched on Wednesday, and it's maximizing your Zen Project 8 workouts with 3 powerful exercise strategies. Remember, these blogs are all designed to just help you share a message. So you might have someone that's doing ZP8. I was doing an Australian part of the pilot call. One of the distributors that's part of the pilot said, you know, Mark, I don't want to become a nutritionist. I don't want to become a health coach. I said, you don't have to, Angela. The power of what you're doing is you can just share the content. So let's say you have a friend of yours that's doing ZP8 or someone in your team or community, and they're saying, you know what, my food's good, but I'm really struggling with my exercise. You don't have to train them. You simply say, hey, check out this blog. Now it's under the pinned post in the Facebook group, but basically I suggest everyone read this if you haven't. I talk about the 3 types of exercises. I talk about knowing your oxygen line and the difference between white fiber and red fiber. You don't need to know this, but this is the difference maker when someone feels like they're at a plateau they can't break through or they're struggling. You share this with them. Then I talk about the proper technique, how to actually work out correctly so that you're maximizing. A fact that's crucial to know is that it's different. The type of movement you do matters. So right now, if you're sitting back in your chair, and you actually get off your chair and you tighten your core and you pull your shoulders back, you're recruiting more muscle fibers than if you were leaning back in your chair. Same thing compared if you're doing an elliptical trainer or a treadmill, or you're walking around your neighborhood, walking hills over flat surfaces. So make sure you dive into this blog so that you have knowledge for your own results. But then this is something that you can share. And you can see I talk about the 3 strategies, give the workout, and this all goes perfect with ZP8. Now, the other blog, if you haven't seen this yet, this launched the Wednesday before last, was the Zen Project 8 movement. And this is just a strong blog talking about your plan, your products, and then the actual product video that supports it, and then the community. And what's cool about this is I'm finishing filming a video of this. It will be under 4 minutes, and it will be much better than the ZP8, the one that talks about the overview of the program. So we have this amazing product video that we just redid that all talks about Zen Project 8. And then by hopefully the end of this week, you're going to have a video of this sharing about actually what ZP8 is. And then the next video that's coming is going to be the Boutique Health Facility. Okay. So those are just tools. I just want to talk about tools that you can dive into. Now let's talk about the topic for tonight when we think about Summer Shape Challenge. I want you to take a step back and go back to what we did for the Get Lean in 2017. Remember the flyer I did, and I'm going to share my screen on that as well. The flyer I did on the Get Lean on 2017 was right here. And this was Get Lean in 2017. Do you want to burn fat, increase energy, eliminate sugar cravings, build muscle, achieve permanent results? So the message, if we just talk about the marketing side of this, because this is what I really want everyone to understand over these next 5 minutes, the marketing message behind it. Do you want to, so first Get Lean, so there's a theme that speaks to the time of the season. Then we dive into the benefits of speaking, okay, well, what do people actually want? And then we speak to the how. Learn why diets fail. Experience how to eat the foods you love and still maximize your results. Evolve your food and fitness plan to a new way of life for you and your family. So, and then we put visuals that connect to the message. So what we're going to be launching over the next couple of weeks is going to be a promo that will take the same type of marketing message, but apply it directly to Summer Shape Challenge. And what we've seen when I think about being in this industry for so long and working with top publishers and media, and when you're with my publishers, HarperCollins, one of the top in the global publishers, and then when you talk about CNN or HLN or national media, they're always thinking about this messaging. So when you see weight loss books or health books come out, the 2 hottest times are New Year and spring. So both my books, Body Confidence, Why Kids Make You Fat and How to Get Your Body Back, both came out in April. So those are the times of the season. Typically it's right after spring break in your community. So some people are already moving. I think some people are in spring break next week. Some might be at the end of March. Some might be first week of April. So basically it's once spring break is over, that movement for getting ready for Summer Shape Challenge is spot on. Now you might have some people 2 weeks, maybe spring break's 3 weeks for them. And they're starting to think about what can I do right now to get ready? So I have 3 things that I want you to focus on this week to start preparing for this next run. First off is understanding that every 3 months, your message, same program, but your message actually has to evolve and change a bit. Renita just joined us. What up, Renita? So we're finishing up the get ready for summer shape, and then we're going to go right to yours. Okay. But chime in. I'm going to ask you a question once we finish this. Okay.
Let's go.
So the first thing, like I said, I think I'm getting feedback from you, Renita. Do you have your headset in?
Let me go get my headset.
Okay, perfect. So the first thing is to just make sure that you think about everything that we already talked about, that throughout this process that you did for the Get Lean in 2017 and that messaging, you start thinking about how you're going to apply that for getting ready for the Summer Shape Challenge. The second thing is start thinking about, okay, everyone that already did something with me for Get Lean in 2017, everyone that joined ZP8 with me, how can I have each one of them reach out to someone else and start spreading the message that, look, you know, I just got these great results. I did the Get Lean in 2017, was then Project 8. Let me use Kathleen Paredes in Houston, Texas as an example. I know she's not in Houston, but she's by Houston. But Kathleen's creating this massive movement in her community. So every one of people, let's say there's 50, 60 people that joined Kathleen for Get Lean in 2017. Now Kathleen can go back to every one of those people and say, look, you got great results. We have a new promo coming up that's going to be Summer Shape Challenge. That's all about getting in beach body shape or swimsuit season, whatever the messaging is that you think is going to appeal to your audience. And then you have them recruit one person to join that movement with them. Immediately, Kathleen just went from 60 to 120. Then imagine the next movement. Same story. Kathleen goes from 120 to 240. And I'm just saying this is the exponential growth when you start doing the same program, same business model. The difference, though, same building models. The difference, though, is that the message, people that maybe weren't ready to hear it in January are ready to hear it now in getting ready for summer. So think about what you did. Start going back to the people that did it before with you and tell them that you're starting a movement for getting ready for summer. And then the last thing is take a step back and think about your builders, because the people you did it with you, maybe those are the customers, but think about the main players on your team, the builders, and teach them how to duplicate that same message that you're delivering. Just like what we teach with the 444 model, this is the same thing that you can take theme-based movements and leverage promos. Now, we're 3 weeks out from having the marketing pieces, the promo. It's going to be launched at the end of March, early April. But it's important now that you start seeing the pattern so that by the time we do another run, you start understanding how the seasons work and how your messaging works. Renita, what do you have to say about that? Give us your insight.
Yeah, absolutely. What I find is that a lot of people will do the program again. You know, the same group of people, even the ones that did do it, Mark, it's almost like, okay, they're ready because they know there's a new 8 weeks starting and they're ready to get their heads in the game and be laser focused because they had so much success the first time around. Part of people just like to be part of that community, that excitement, Mark. And so you're going to get those new people, those brand new people that didn't say yes in January. They're going to be on board now because summer is coming. But I find that I get a lot of repeat people that say, I'm ready to do another 8-week run. You know what I mean? So for me, it's both. I catch both of those people, the brand new ones and the repeat consumers that maybe they did an 8-week run. They stayed kind of on course pretty good. They didn't gain all the weight back. Maybe they gained an extra 5 pounds, but they're ready to blast it again. And they really like to take advantage of the seasonal things. I'm telling you, people love this type of thing. I'm going to do a 60 days till summer, and I'm going to actually put out every day a 60-second fat blast tip. And the tip is only going to be 60 seconds long, and it's 60 days. So I'm going to do basically like every day, 1 minute, 60 seconds, 60 seconds, 60 days. And just little things like that. That gets people fired up and they want to be part of that community. And it's interesting to me. I kind of skidded in here. I just taught about 35 soccer players. You would have loved it, Mark. A soccer team up at Sky Zone. And then I taught them PFC every 3 like a baby. And this morning I had the Girl Scouts of America up there, and I taught them PFC every 3 like a baby. But because I had those 2 groups of people, I'm having a party. I told them we're starting a 60 days till summer coming up here. I said, I'm having a party on Wednesday night. I have 5 moms coming from those 2 groups of people to my party on Wednesday night. And then, you know what I mean? It's just amazing how people are hungry for it. You just got to get out there in the community. People want to be part of something that works, and they want to be part of a community where they have that accountability and that we know the program works, but they love the energy of it.
Well, and what I love what you said right there, and everyone, this is probably the best note about Renita since I've known her for the years, is that she's always ahead of the curve getting ready for the season. So I've known you're always, because you have a 60 days to summer, you already have the pitch that's showing the connection to the time of the season. And that's really why we're doing this webcast tonight, so that everyone starts thinking about the pitch they're doing. How are they actually going to, we'll have a summer shape challenge. We'll have a cool Jeunesse promo, and there'll be a cool pack for Zen. But the reality is that you have to start thinking ahead of the curve, just like Renita's already doing. She's ahead of the curve. She ran her 2000s Get Lean in 2017 campaign. Once March hit, it's getting ready for summer. And this is the message. And this is what the power of this coaching series is that we're doing every single week. It's not just here's one piece of information. It's showing you the compound effect of it all. That when you put it all together, how to tell your story, how to do a Facebook Live, actually preparing for the times of the season, you're getting a business model in place that's giving you the necessary skill set to build a health movement. If that's your goal, if your goal is to share just everyone you love. But if you want to lead this, then it's all about understanding the skill set and how to do it.
I would agree, Mark. And I think that I like to be first to market in my market. I always am. And I mean, so I'm calling it 60 to summer. And like I said, it's going to be 60-second fat blast every single day. Then I'm going to give them little tips, but they're part of the ZPA community. I always plug them in to, of course, these awesome webinars, especially the consumer one, which happens the hour before. But there is something about being first to market. People are hearing about it. You create a buzz. It catches fire. You don't want to launch it after everybody's launched their summer, fun run in the next, couple weeks here, because gyms are going to do it. People are going to be out there kind of marketing. They're in the game now. And if you're last to the table, you're going to get the scraps. And I'm not getting the scraps. I'm first to market. Let's go, baby. I'm always first to market in my market because I want to create the buzz. I want to create the buzz before anybody else is creating the buzz, because then they're all talking about what we're doing and they're going to I'm going to do that. Did you hear about that? That sounds incredible. They've already lost 64,000 pounds of fat. We know that works. I'm going to go with that. That sounds fun.
I love that. So that's everyone's first assignment. Start preparing now. Get the first to market in your market. Think about everyone that you already contacted from the Get Lean in 2017 campaign and get active with it. You don't need promos yet. You don't need marketing pieces yet. You can start hitting that market now because you have the tools right there, just like Renita's doing. You understand now how to do Facebook Lives. We've done a coaching session on this. You understand how to tell your story. We've done a coaching session on this. Now you can start doing that, and you can copy Renita. You can do 60 days of summer and start doing your 60-second fast pass Facebook Lives. It's that easy. Okay.
All become copycats. We're copying you, Mark. We're all copycats.
No, we copy. You're the idea genius. I love it. So Renita, you sent me the text. So I told everyone this was the main thing that we're talking about tonight. But what you sent me today, I really wanted you to talk about, because that mindset shift, that we're not network marketers, but we're actually making a difference. We're solving a huge problem in society. Can you share that shift? Can you share some insight? Everyone's watching it live that's going to watch the replay. Give them a few strategies on how you made that shift and what can they do.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, I don't mind being called a network marketer at the stage that I'm in, but I remember early on, Mark, that people I would take offense to that. I would almost cringe when they say, "Oh, is this network marketing?" or something like that. But then I realized who I am and what I'm actually doing. And when you realize who you truly are and what you're actually doing, it really doesn't matter what people call me. They could call me all kinds of names. The fact of the matter is I'm getting out there and I'm saving and changing lives every single day. And it makes me think of the movie Hacksaw Ridge. I mean, it's an army movie, but this guy, he literally says, he prays and he says, "What do you want me to do?" And all of a sudden he hears this voice, he hears a guy scream in the distance. And he felt like God was saying to him, "Just go get one more. Just go get one more." And in my mind, sometimes that's what I think. I just got to go help one more person. I just got to do one more Facebook Live because one more mom is going to listen in that's literally crying right now because she doesn't know how to feed her family. She's ashamed of herself because she's been on 40 diets and failed. Just go get one more, Renita. Like, I literally say that to myself. And so the reason I was kind of thinking about all this is I had somebody inbox me and she's fairly new to the Zen Project 8 community, and she's just a gem of a human being. She's on my team. She's lost about 15 pounds. She's been doing the Zen Project 8 probably for about 8 weeks now, and she is building a business, and she's passionate about PFC, and her whole family has changed, and she's really embraced it all, Mark. And she said one day, a gentleman inboxed her on Facebook and said, well, is this all you're going to be talking about now? And because he said that to her, she didn't know how to respond. And she said, Renita, I actually didn't post anything for about 4 days. And then I thought to myself, what am I doing? Like, why would I let that guy set the pace for what I'm doing with myself and my family and making a difference with everybody that I love and care about? Like, why would I let that guy? So I said to her, I said, you know, you got to be careful who you let speak into your life. And on social media, everybody has an opinion. And most people are pretty miserable, unfortunately. So I've just decided to be a lighthouse on Facebook. Hopefully all of you have decided to be a lighthouse too. But what I said back to her is I said, you know what? Hurt people hurt people. And he's probably just hurting. And maybe he's overweight himself. And he sees you posting all this great stuff, not just about Zen Project 8, but just a healthy lifestyle in general. You know, she's going to Sky Zone, and she's going grocery shopping, and she's fixing her kids a Zen shake, and then she's feeding her family healthy. And someone actually took offense to that, Mark. And so in my mind, I just thought, you know, hurt people really do hurt people. Just let the offenses go quickly. Don't sit in it like she did for 3 or 4 days, not posting because she was worried that that guy was going to kind of rear up and say something again. And I said, at the end of the day, does it really even matter that he said that to you if you know you could get out there and change 2, 3, 5, 7, 20 more people's lives? We can't let one person, because of how they perceive network marketing or what we're doing. You know, I just think of Hacksaw Ridge. Just go get one more. Just go get one more, Renita. You know what I mean? That's how I think of it. I actually think that if I don't get out there, I'm doing a disservice, Mark, because the stuff I know is so powerful, and it literally has and continues to save lives. And so I feel almost like I'm called to get out there every day and just know that when you bridge that gap, like I said, know who you are, know what you're doing, know why you're doing it. When you really, truly embrace that, you won't have any downtime. If someone says that, I would just simply say back to them, you know what, I am so sorry that offended you, but this is my awesome new lifestyle, and this is what I'm doing. I'm promoting health and vitality and families getting healthy. Isn't this incredible? I would love to explain more to you, but if it's not for you, I understand. You know, address him. Don't hide from that. Address that person. We can be loud and proud about what we have going on here, Mark. This is not something to cower and be ashamed of. Be proud of it. You know, just one more.
Renita, so I love, that was the best message ever, because I've learned, because you know I'm a passionate guy. Yeah. So I've learned that we evolve in life. So everyone that lives ZP8 evolves. But you're going to have friends that remember what you used to be. Right. And as you change and they don't change, then there's a mismatch. And that's just evolution of who you are. When you're passionate about life, and then there's people in your life that are not passionate, that's a challenge. And I agree, the best advice ever. My advice to everyone when you think about this, when you think about what you're doing in ZP8, is you need to get, you said the best thing, you need to get clear on who you are and the passion and what you're living and what you're doing. And once you connect that your words and your actions are your passion, then everyone will gravitate you. Brendon Burchard said it best. He said, your tribe. Like I always think about, I remember Brendon Burchard, and people tell me all the time. I remember back in the day, people say, Mark, you can't do a video over 5 minutes. Dude, I do long videos. That's okay. And I remember Brendon Burchard would do 60-minute videos. And he built his tribe because the people that wanted that would gravitate to him. Same thing. People who want to end dieting, people who are tired of quick fixes, people that want to be the best they can be with their health will gravitate to you if you put that out. It's not all just saying, hey, join my team, be part of ZP8. No, it's giving good, healthy advice. I'm at Costco. I got my MRFK showing real strategies on how to win. And that's the difference. I love that you said that. So, but I'll recap and then Renita will wrap us up. But tonight was simple. Understanding times of the season and being ahead of the curve. Renita gave you a perfect example of what she's doing. I'm sharing what's coming. It's important that you start preparing because spring is upon us. It's coming. We just did the clocks. We're different time. It's happened. Once the clocks happen, it's happening. And then the other thing is network marketing is fantastic. I love network marketing.
Me too.
Own that you're doing more than network marketing though. You're solving a problem in the world, and that's a cool thing. Wrap us up, Renita.
You know, I just want to say that it's okay because people are going to have questions, right? I always say it's okay to be skeptical on my Facebook interacting with me, but it's not okay to be cynical. Skeptical and cynicism are two different things. People have questions. They're skeptical. They've dieted 20 times. They just want to make sure it's not another diet, right? So I come at them with love. I come up them with solutions, like Mark said. That's really what I do. But if they're coming at you with just complete cynicism and hammering you, you might have grown that person. I'm just telling you the truth. You might have outgrown them. It doesn't mean you need to unfriend them, but I certainly wouldn't be letting them speak into my life. You know what I'm saying? And so be careful. Skepticism and cynicism are two completely different things. I can handle the skeptics because I want to visit with them. I want to answer their questions and let them know that this is a permanent lifestyle that really will set them free from that crazy dieting that they've been doing. But I accept no cynicism, whether it's on my Facebook page or behind the scenes. I accept none of it anymore because I know who I am and I know what I'm about and I know what I'm about to do. So that's all I got to say. I love you guys. I'm proud of you.
Love it. Everyone, have a great night. Bonnie, thanks for running everything. And you got your assignments. Get ready. Spring is here. Summer's coming. Prepare now and realize that you're making a difference in this world. Thanks for being part of this movement. It's all about us rocking it together. Now, look, next Monday, I got to talk to Renita because I'm hoping Renita's going to lead the show with her own guest because I fly to Australia next Monday. So we'll update that, but you'll probably have the best show ever with Renita leading it. So are you ready, Renita, for next Monday?
Ready. And I want you guys all to say to yourself, just one more. Just go get one more. Tell yourself that. I'm just going to go get one more. Tomorrow, I'm going to go get one more. Bam.
Perfect. We'll end it on that. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.
Bye.